I've modified a unicycle with tennis balls, lacrosse balls, and even lemons. So when I found myself with an abundance of hockey pucks, there was really only one thing that made sense to do with them. It took a lot of work and time drilling holes in all the hockey pucks, drilling holes in the rim, and then mounting them onto the wheel. But thanks to the beauty of time-lapse, as far as you can tell, it took me less than 5 seconds to put them on. Here it is. Hockey puck wheel, man, it's surprisingly heavy. While the hockey pucks went on easy enough, I had a much bigger obstacle to face. So now the real question is it going to fit through the frame? Nada. Thought maybe I could smash my way to a wider frame. And that worked about as well as you thought it would. That made it not a single hair wider. Not willing to give up, I tried my 24-inch mountain unicycle frame. It seemed like a long shot, but I had made it this far. Well, the fork is plenty wide enough. Push that in. There we go. We're good. Away. There it is. All right. Hockey puck wheel. Look at that. Let's go out there and give it a shot just as is and see what happens. All right, it's unique. It's a bumpy, very bumpy. That's what it feels like when I'm riding it. Turning's a little bit hard. I think when I get on the edge of the pucks, it makes it a little harder to turn. It's not nearly as slippery as I thought it would be. A couple possibilities I want to try with this thing, so stay tuned. In making a number of different wheel mods, I realized that one of the best parts for me is the way the wheel looks as it's moving. It just looks so cool, as if I'm seeing and participating in a moving work of art. Since the hockey pucks are flat, I realized that I really had an opportunity to take this artistic aspect to another level. I thought if I could make each hockey puck a different color, following the colors on the color spectrum, then in effect I could make a rideable color wheel. So I went to the paint section at Home Depot and got 16 different paint samples spanning all the different colors on the color wheel. And then I cut each color sample out and glued each one on the hockey pucks. I've got my color wheel, super excited. I'm not quite sure what it's gonna be like to ride with this paper, if it's gonna be too smooth or if it's gonna fall off or what. Hopefully it works, looks super cool. Let's give it a shot and see what happens. A little slick. Once I was able to get over the slipperiness of the wheel, I really felt like I was riding a work of art. After getting used to riding the color wheel, I was able to try a few things, like idling, which made for a cool effect, riding one-footed, and after a few tries I was even able to wheel off. There it is! Wheel off, color wheel! And of course, as a bonus, I rode down the steps in front of the house. Well, I consider that color wheel quite the success. And may have other things to try on this in the future, but for now, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Do It on a Unicycle. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Do it on a unicycle. Look at all this glue here. What is that? What is that? Don't eat it. Don't eat it. No, you stop.